Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, since the Australian dollar bulls reclaimed the 71-cent handle, the focus has been very much on the level of 71.55.65, and at this stage is still offering a ceiling with the bears defending this region. Any attempt should fail, as I'm looking towards the bottom side of the range at this stage at 70.75, with the base still holding potentially from 70.20.30. Any advances, I am still a seller towards this region as 71.55.65, and with the technical implications somewhat negative, I do expect to see the market turn down. The euro was slightly mixed on Friday after the challenge to the upside failed from the region of 115.80 figure. The dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, staged a modest recovery since last week's rejection of 95.60.65. After 5 attempts, did actually see the market retreat quite heavily, with the eyes now looking back on the support region of 94.40.60 to the index. Could see further tests up towards the top side of the range at 115.80 figure, although I still keep my stop above 116.20, or according to your risk management, as we could see once again a failed challenge and see the market plummet back towards the region of 115.15 as an intraday outlook, and then down towards 114.85, with the base now seen roughly around 113.75.85. The dollar yen story pretty much bearish and still holding to that target of 111.45 to 55. It is assessed that the market should pose a further threat to the downside and look towards this level before any call of a buy. Any advances at this stage should see resistance around 112.45 to 75 as a sell zone. Well, there was still little or any confirmation at this stage to the pound when it comes to the Brexit. You can see here the market rejected clearly at 132.60, a good level from a short position, and now from the breakdown of a 50-point gap opening this morning does give further concerns to the bearish case, and therefore could see a move towards the region of 130.25.45. News sources reported on Friday that the British Prime Minister Theresa May is still struggling to find a compromise on Brexit proposals that would be acceptable to her ministers, her Conservative Party, and not forgetting the Northern Ireland. It is assessed that Brexit negotiations with the EU have accelerated and become more positive over the past few weeks, but every time they put one on the table, it doesn't seem to stay there. Unless we find some kind of initial turnaround within 6 months before the divorce, then there is more of a case of a hard landing or even a no-deal Brexit. Therefore, we could see the pound plummet towards the region of 120, but that's been not quite the call as yet, as we still need to see some levels taken out. The gold, since posting a fresh high around 1,225 from the break of 1,212, does assess that we could see further upside scope towards the region that looks to a target of 1,227 to 1,234 to 36. As long as we maintain above the support level, which is seen around 1,212, then I do expect to see further climb to the upside. Well, the view at this stage is a little bit neutral, as the oil opens a little bit firmer this morning, but nevertheless the market should still find resistance somewhere around the region of 72.55. But as I mentioned, my view is a little bit neutral since we got to the target last week of $70 a barrel, with the low being 70.28. I would rather see how the market plays out to the start of this week. So that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.